100 million Americans must get vaccinated or be out of a job.
But not illegal immigrants.
For zang-a-lang and salutations, my lovely little lunatics. It's me, your friendly internet psychopath Insanity, here with my co-host Bob.
Hello.
And today, on the Insane Report...
Wait,
What?
are we going to talk about yesterday?
I ended up on Saturday going to work, tore muscles in my shoulder, and so Sunday I was basically passed out. I ended up getting stuff, going to urgent care, getting medication, passing out, and passed out all Monday.
Okay, now we can continue.
Yes. Anywho, so, but before we continue on, make sure to like and subscribe for more insanity. Also follow us on Locals,
Rumble
Minds.
and PocketNet.
But anywho, continuing on. So,
As we all know, Biden is trying to push a mandate, which he's not allowed to because they're trying to also go through OSHA, but OSHA at this point in time, there's no chance in hell it's going to go through.
Yeah, I think they're still dealing with other crazy things.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuance here, but the biggest thing all of us need to realize is the simple fact that illegal immigrants are perfectly fine for not getting the vaccine.
Oh, also remember the gala?
oh yes, the hilarity of that.
Not just AOC, but the simple fact that your betters don't have to wear masks.
But the help does.
Anyway, we're just gonna jump into this. Whoopee!
From the New York Post, Biden orders most U.S. workers get vaccinated, but not illegal immigrants border crossers. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki,
Gotta miss the other lady.
yeah, me too,
On Friday, confirmed that the government isn't requiring CCP-19 vaccines for people who illegally cross the U.S.-Mexico border, despite President Biden's new vaccine mandates for about 2/3 of U.S. workers.
Yeah, see, that's the thing everyone needs to remember. 100 million Americans, there are, 350 million Americans. That's not including that is including kids. So,
Say about
third of that 350 are, actually, no, 2/3, yeah. So, because a lot of people aren't having kids now.
So yeah, 2/3 of American workers. That's it. That's ridiculous.
it is. Continuing on.
That's correct, Psaki told Fox News reporter Peter Dozy at her daily press briefing. Psaki gave the curt reply when Ducey, I don't know how to say his name correctly, when Peter asked, it is a requirement for people at a business with more than 100 people. It is not a requirement for migrants at the southern border. Why? She did not elaborate. Biden's new vaccine mandates impact federal workers and contractors, employees at private businesses of 100 or more people, healthcare workers, and some teachers. Once again, they're trying to force this through OSHA because OSHA is the one whenever you go take a job, anything that has anything physical or anything like that, you always gotta do OSHA.
Any blue-collar job, automatically you know of OSHA.
Yep. And that's why it's pretty much illegal, and this is gonna get torn to shreds. Psaki said that some of these requirements are the next level needed to get more people vaccinated.
I'm so sick of that.
I really am as well, because there are a bunch of people who got the first shot and had enough adverse reactions that they're not going to get the second shot. And then there's people like me who aren't even able to get the shot because of multiple doctors telling me I can't. In July, more than 212,000 people illegally crossed the southern border.
Yeah, he's screwing that up as well.
That, Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, what happened at Afghanistan?
Yeah, they droned some wrong people.
We don't hear about it.
Of course not. That would make him look bad. Continuing on. Cross the southern border, exceeding the more than 180,000 people apprehended in both May and June. Unaccompanied children and some families are allowed to stay in the U.S., but most single adults are deported under a Trump administration CCP-19 policy. Now let's go over here. Bam. This is from Fox News, and it basically talks about the same thing, but then we get down to here. But Biden stopped short of mandating the vaccine for illegal immigrants attempting to cross America's border, even though about 30% of immigrants held at federal detention facilities are refusing to be vaccinated, and they have the option to refuse. Also, meanwhile, more than 18% of migrant families who recently crossed the border tested positive for CCP-19 before being released by Border Control. Another 20% of unaccompanied minors tested positive for the virus.
So, this is insane.
Yep, well, they're legal. You can't have, it's not as if we could just send them back.
Of course we can.
And we should. God, this is so stupid. But we're going to continue on over to the gala. We're going to first talk about the hilariousness that is wha-bam. Good old AOC and her stupid outfit. And then we're going to jump over to the other bit.
America's #1 champagne socialist, AOC, defends going to a $35,000 a ticket MET Gala with boyfriend because her tax the rich dress sent surges about our effed up tax code soaring, and it was her duty as a working class woman.
This is disgusting.
It is.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, 31, attended a $35,000 a head Met Gala while wearing a tax the rich dress. She brought her boyfriend, Riley Roberts, as her date and boasted online about how she was breaking the fourth wall and as a working class woman by making the event more accessible.
Oh God, it's gonna make me vomit.
You don't have a stomach.
I'm still gonna vomit.
She claims she was invited, but she is refusing to say who paid for her ticket or if it was given to her for free. Remember, these people aren't paying.
Well, they are paying, but it's with your tax money.
Yep. She then said she boosted searches for the terms tax the rich, and she was raising awareness of our effed up tax code. AOC previously posed on the cover of Vanity Fair as she drives a $35,000 Tesla, which she ended up parking illegally behind a Whole Foods.
I remember that story.
It was pretty funny. She claims to be 1,000% or 100% grassroots and a girl from the Bronx despite growing up in Westchester County.
It's like those people who say they were born and live in Brooklyn.
But live over an hour away. NYC, Mayor Bill de Blasio also attended the event with his wife, Charlene, and son, Dante.
Can't wait for him to be axed.
Me neither. All three were photographed inside drinking wine and champagne. His spokesperson said he made the decision months ago during an economic meeting, but won't say if he paid for the ticket himself. Once again, even if he did, it's your tax money. But this is more along the lines of where we are now, because as you can see, illegal immigrants coming in without getting vaccinated, that's fine. Coming in with COVID, we'll let them in. You, an individual, an actual American citizen, and a full-grown adult who has to go to work, you have no choice. Do it, or don't have a job, and then suffer. Do as I say, not as I do. Social media rages at hypocritical Met Gala A-listers and AOC for not wearing masks while mandates are enforced around the nation. A Twitter storm brewed after photos of the annual Met Gala revealed celebrities and politicians without masks on at the red carpet. U.S. Representative AOC wore a tax-the-rich dress, yes, and the New York Mayor Bill de Blasio were slammed for not wearing their masks at the crowded event while pushing for masking mandates. Rules for thee, but not for me. Elsewhere, people in the NYC cannot go to a restaurant without ID, vaccine card, and a mask, one Twitter user noted. Others defended the A-listers as they kept masks on indoors and needed to show proof of vaccination and negative CCP-19 result to attend. But yeah, look, the help needs masks. Them, no masks, no mask at all. No masks at all. Help, yep, help's got to wear the mask. Help's got to wear the mask. Once again. See, because once again, they're better than you. They make more money than you. They don't have to deal with such stupid little things. Because, I mean, you tax the rich.
You go, AOC. Yeah, no one cared. The reason why they did the tax-rich thing is because they wanted to see what your policy was on it. But at the same time, it's absolutely ridiculous.
It really is. People are sick of this. I think it's 21 states now are refusing or are about to sue Biden for this stupid thing.
But yeah, it's awful. It's gonna break stuff down. It's getting worse. I already know a bunch of school stuff is going on about the masks mandates. People are starting to sue, or people are pulling kids out like crazy. Teachers are quitting because they're not gonna deal with this. They're not gonna deal with this, or they're being called out on teaching crap.
Critical race applied principles.
Yes, call it crap, because CRT, it's a bit hard. It's easier for them to wiggle out of, whereas applied principles and the simple fact that they hate it being called, are you teaching crap to our kids? But yeah, it's gonna get worse, especially now, once again, the MOVE variant is out. And all that stuff about the vaccines are waning. The efficacy are waning.
It is getting really sad how hard they're trying to push this.
Well, it's at the same time, it's the best thing for them. They can go around saying whatever they want. And you have to do it because the legions of crazy are sitting there going, but I don't want to die. Well, me not taking the vaccine doesn't affect you. But yes, it does. No, it doesn't. And they're too stupid, or they just don't care. But anyway, that's the end of this little video. If you like this video, then shake the like button and subscribe for more. And I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.